What's up everyone, this is Marquis from Key Sports, and I'm here to bring you guys a video today about my top 3 biggest off-season moves of the NBA so far. And there's been a lot of off-season moves and a lot of big names have traded jerseys, and I just want to break down my top 3. So without further ado, I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to start at number 3, and that would be Paul George choosing to remain in OKC. Now, a lot of people had Paul George going to the Rockets. They had him going to the Spurs. They had him going all over the place. Most notably, the Lakers to join forces with LeBron in hopes to grab Kawhi Leonard from his Spurs deal. But PG-13 decided to stay in OKC alongside his all-star teammate Russell Westbrook. And I think it's a good move for him. You know, I think that they can be a real force in the Western Conference next year. I think that if he stays healthy and they get a couple more pieces, some role players to help them out, then they can definitely do some damage in the Western Conference. My next pick for number 2 is going to be Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green getting shipped off to Toronto for DeMar DeRozan. Now, this one kind of had me scratching my head at first a little bit because I'm not sure why Toronto wanted to give up DeMar DeRozan, such a valuable member of their franchise. He's been a Raptor his whole career, and he's really put in a lot of work for that city. So I kind of felt like they did him a little dirty by just letting him go for Kawhi Leonard. But at the same time, I think that adding Kawhi to this Raptors offense, as well as Danny Green, it can make a real difference for them in the Eastern Conference, especially now that LeBron has left and gone west. But we'll talk about him in a little bit, alluding to my number 1. But I think Kawhi, you know, their whole situation with him in San Antonio and how he wanted to trade, he just needed to get out. And I think it's kind of unfortunate that it had to end that way for him. But he's such a great player. I think he'll definitely be able to do some damage in Toronto. And as well as DeMar DeRozan on the Spurs, you know, he's a similar type of player. He's more of an offensive scorer. He's also a very big defensive guy. So I think that he can do a lot in San Antonio. I think he'll definitely fit in with that Spurs offense as well. The whole Spurs system, I think, is going to be a good fit for him. So I'm definitely excited to see how both of these two players react on their different teams. They're both superstar players, so I'm sure that they'll continue to play like superstars. And you heard me talk about it a little bit earlier, but my number 1 is definitely going to be LeBron James opting out of his contract with Cleveland and signing with the LA Lakers. He has been the talk of free agency from the moment the NBA playoffs ended, and everyone was questioning where he was going to be going, if he was going to stay in Cleveland, if he was going to go to the Spurs, if he was going to go to the Lakers, if he was going to go to the Rockets. There was a lot of different teams that he could have went to. He chose the Lakers. A lot of people had guessed it from, you know, people were checking his Instagram, his Twitter. They found out that his kids were enrolled in LA schools, so it kind of tipped everyone off a little bit. But he chose the Lakers. I think it's a great opportunity for LeBron to show his greatness again by taking another team to the finals. I think he can definitely do it with that Lakers squad. They've got a really young squad. Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma, Ingram, you know, those guys, they're all really good young players, and I think having LeBron as a leader would definitely help them, and LeBron makes everybody better. So he's going to go to that Lakers team, and they are going to be better because of it. So I'm really excited to see this, most probably more than any of the others. I just want to see LeBron and how he reacts to being on the West Coast now. He's going to have to play those West Coast teams a little bit more than he had to play them before, but you know, I think it's going to be awesome, and it's cool to see him in a different uniform. It's kind of bittersweet, but I'm really excited for this new chapter for LeBron. So that's going to wrap it up. Those are my top 3 big off-season moves of the NBA. I know there's some more time, so maybe I'll have to make a revision if there are any more big moves, but for right now, those are my top 3. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you next time.